Yo, 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 what it do, what it do? It's your boy Demo the Don, aka God Demo. Back in the house again, back in the stand again, doing what I do the best, doing what I do the most. Keep it real. And if I ain't keeping it real with you, I don't know who else is. Straight up. And if I ain't telling you so many things that's real and truthful and understandable, because it's facts. And anybody who denies the facts is that F word fool. You know what I'm saying? And they don't understand what's really real and what's really good. You know what I'm saying? So I just like I be listening to I listen to a lot of music and stuff like that, and they be saying some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy Slim, he say, uh, I try to stimulate, but kids emulate and imitate, you know what I'm saying, and mimic every move you make. Like Slim, you great. See, I'm only here to entertain. I gotta be the one to go against the grain. I can see you be influenced and pretend you ain't. If you get to know me, I could be a friend you gain. Of course, he said some other stuff on top of that, but that was the point right there. If you get to know somebody, that could be a friend you gain. But if you sitting there hating on them and blocking them and jealous of them and envious of them, and you don't understand the source of where that energy is coming from, and that's why I'm like, when you know your sins, you have better control of them. You know what I'm saying? When you have knowledge of uh, self, you have better control over self. And I'm not trying to, none of these videos are here to hurt you. None of these videos are here to bring you down. However, they are here to truly lift you up and give you the awareness that you need, that wisdom and knowledge and courage and serenity that you ask for. You know, so a lot of y'all got this problem because y'all don't understand some things, and you don't understand when you're outnumbered or outmatched. You know what I'm saying? And because of first sight and first glance, and we all know looks can be deceiving, and if you don't know what you're looking at, you don't know how bad it could be or how good it could be. You know what I'm saying? Because of the unfamiliar portion of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to bring everybody. When you don't do something, you don't know about it. That's not what you do. So you don't know about it. You don't know the ins or the outs of it. You don't know the benefits or the protocols or the details about it. You don't know that stuff because you don't do it. It's fine that you don't do some of the things that you don't do, because not everything is need to be done. You know what I'm saying? And need to understand that a lot of people aren't the same as you, and the limitations that you have aren't their limitations. They're the type of being that they are is not the type of being that you are. Everybody's unique, everybody's special, everybody's important. However, it's your level that's defines who you are, your level of unique, special, and important. And if you're just doing everything everybody else is doing, how much does that take away from your uniqueness? How much does that take away from your special? How much does that take away from your important? So and if you just all you're doing is blocking people and trying to claim to be as whatever they are that you were envious of, that you had to block them because of it. you know that's a big thing. And I'm just like, man, do you realize how outnumbered and outmatched you are, just every which way? Because everybody's like, um humans this, humans that, man this, man that. But just because you were made in the image of the gods, you know what I'm saying? But that was just it. You just look like us. That was it. Because these are the type of forms that we've chosen to kind of be in because of all the perks of being in such a humanoid form. You know what I'm saying? And but we also have other forms as well. And I'm just like, ooh, boy, these people. And then you don't have no type of spiritual awareness or spiritual prowess, and yet and still you're talking smack about spiritual beings as if you can do something about that, as if you have some type of defense against that. The thought that these beings can travel in and out of you and do all the other stuff they can do. What defense do you have against that? None. So you have to depend on someone else for that protection, right? So that's why you go to your religions like you do, because you need that protection. And when you're disrespectful to that religion, you still expect that protection, right? Right. So that's what I'm talking about. Y'all don't understand the type of fight that you're up against. That's why, like on a lot of these videos, I'm telling you the straight up what it is. This is who you're going against. Like I said, there are four different Lord thy God Satans, and there are over 1,000 Lord Satans, and then there's 7,000 odd devils, and then there are a nice amount, hundreds of Lucifers. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all don't understand. Y'all so used to, "Oh, there's only one, there's only one, there's only one," and combine everybody into one. But I'm telling you, no, it's way more complicated than that. And you're under a lot of wrong impressions talking about we only got one life to live. No, you've lived many, and you'll have many more to live, depending on you and how they'll go from now on. And I'm telling you this straight up. Your pastor, preacher, priest can't tell you this stuff because they're not spiritually in tune at all, because they're wicked. And nobody likes wicked people. Who likes a liar? Who likes a thief? Who likes someone who would boast and brag in your face about everything they have, and while bringing you down, talking about because you don't have it? Who wants that? Huh? Who wants to be around people like that? And a lot of people aren't really realizing what they're doing and how outnumbered and how outmatched they're being by being so limited and being so wrong, being so wicked. And so I'm just like, maybe pick up some sense, this kind of sense, not chips. Coins, let me have it, please. You have any change? And that's what I'm asking. Do you have any change in you? Straight up, do you have any change in you? Because I, I don't know how else to put this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not, like I said, it's not what you thought it was. And I told you about the histories and stuff like that. They really don't care about you and what you think, feel, believe, or guess. They really don't care, and they will manipulate that stuff to confuse you and make you aggressive towards everything and everybody else. Straight up, have you going against everybody and everything else. That's why I'm like, pay attention to. Well, I'm just saying that nasty attitude, that wicked smile, that dumb wicked smile, and so, but I don't care. I don't know. I guess. Look, what's your point? And they can never get to it. They'll beat around the bush and go this way, that way, and every which way, trying to, you know, give you whatever. So I'm just like, man, y'all don't really realize how outnumbered and outmatched you are on the hell side, for real. And the things that we do is not the same things that gods do. You know, Jesus walked on water. He brought the dead to life. He fed the multitude with nothing. You didn't know about the illusionary thing that he could do. You didn't know that he could fill your stomach up. You didn't know. Well, you should have known he could fill your stomach up, right? From him talking about your fear. Nah, like I told you, it was different instances and stuff happened, and people do what they stuff they do. But anyway, everybody gets a turn, right? Everybody gets a turn that deserves a turn. So, or who people deem them worthy to get a turn. They got a turn. They got a turn. And hey, it takes a lot to be an actual God. You have to be responsible. You have to be responsible for your words, your actions, and everything else. And like I said, there are gods on both sides. Yeah, you didn't realize this. And but it's in the books, it's in the texts, outside of that one religion. And that one religion spawned from a whole nother religion. And you didn't that part's not getting through to the socket somewhere. You know that the Christianity came from the pagan religion, off the nine realms, off the nine Jesuses. So that's why Jesus is the way it is, and stuff like that. That's why I had to tell you the truth about the different nine Jesuses. Do y'all really understand how outmatched and how outnumbered you're being so far? So anyway, you're human and you can't fly, you can't bend still, you can't do this, you can't do that. Yeah, you're not strong enough for it. You're not spiritually strong enough for it. You don't have the heart for it. You don't have the mind to know how to do it and stuff like that, right? Well, what about you? What about you? This, look, you worry about the wrong thing. You need to worry about yourself and what you can do and the limitations that you have, not the limitations of another, because the limitations of another is their problem, not yours. Oh boy, that's what I'm trying to tell you, boy. Just jumping in other people's lanes, doing whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, thinking that if you get loud and aggressive or if you point the finger, that's supposed to stop it. You can't stop love, baby. And people, whatever you love, you ain't gonna never stop doing it because you love it. Man, I love this. Man, I love this. You know what I'm saying? For real. So, and I love being who I am. I love, the things that I do. I love that I can say the things that I can say because I know them. Straight up, I know them. And it's like, ooh, baby, you ain't listening? You got that whole head. Well, I was always taught. And baby, what kind of PhD did they have again? How many books did they read? Factual books again? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. And how much they understand them words. How big was their vocabulary? So, regardless of if you read it or not, if your vocabulary ain't good enough to understand the words that you're reading, you're not gonna understand it. So, it's just it's pathetic and it's pitiful how people could be arrogant and egotistical about being so ignorant. Straight up, it's just like, really? Do you not get that part? So that's why I'm like, you need to know how outnumbered and outmatched you really are. So there are, gods and angels, right? And they all divine and holy and righteous and stuff like that, right? So they don't do some of the underhanded, dirty tactics, such as a demon would. And there are legions and legions and legions upon demons, right? And you heard me talk about how there are different Satans and devils and Lucifers, and it's not just one person. You know what I'm saying? I told you it's nine different Jesuses. You know what I'm saying? And only three of them are straight righteous. One is, he there. Good. He can be a good guy. And and then there's the fifth one who if you gotta push this dude. You gotta push this dude. You know what I'm saying? But the other four, why bother? But anyway, because it's a shame, you don't want to be a jealous cunt. You don't want to be you don't want to be stupid dude. So it is what it is. And you don't want to be kind to nothing. You don't want to be kind to nothing. You want to be that, right? Right. So you have to drop those four Jesuses. You have to drop those four. And you didn't understand that, and that's cool. But anyway, like I said, outnumbered, not matched. Legions of demons, right? And then you got all the Satans, you got all the and they all follow the source. And I told y'all about what I about how that goes. You know what I'm saying? What I got going on. I got people who live lives for me. And oh yeah, yeah, you didn't think about that. Those lives that I'm talking about, I lived. There are people who has to take my place in those lives. Yeah. So with those people doing that, let me do this instead. So with those people doing that, that means they're gaining knowledge and power and stuff like that, and they got stuff going on, and they're connected to me spiritually, you know, because I am their Lord, and they agreed to follow in the path of their Lord, you know, and it's like that's a big number. That is a big number of people that's planets and planets of them. Okay, I want you to understand that. So 8.2 was 7.8, but now it's 8.2. Census, right? So think about times what? Times six. Okay, times six. Okay, and then you got kings. Whole two planets of them. Whole two of them. So your number times two. But these are kings. Okay, and then you got two avatar planets. You got two avatar planets. Oh, I'm sorry, four. I'm sorry, my bad. We got four avatar planets. Yep, four avatar planets. And then then you got the splits. You know what I'm saying? The splits are let's say your mutants, your people with quirks, your metahumans, stuff like that. Splits. And people who are not human, not non-humanoids. Oh boy. Yeah. And they tired of y'all mess too. Cause look at how y'all are. You different from us, we attack you. And it's like the simplest, pettiest reasons to be different and you attack somebody. Foolish. Foolish. But under a lot of delusions that you're the biggest, baddest, strongest, and the best, and when you know that you can't compare to so many things, it's ridiculous, you know. So and I told you about Lord Uawaha, Lord Mu. You know what I'm saying? I told you he got a whole megaverse of people that's unified, mortals that's unified, that's been alive for thousands and thousands of years, unified. Y'all ain't unified on this planet at all. At all. So you got all these people that's unified and together. And who you calling on again? He's not gonna help you because he's with us. And if you're looking for the other four to help you, what they supposed to do? What they supposed to do? What? What? Three out of the four are her. Actually, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, three out of four, and one of the ones that's kinda, you know what I'm saying, we be iffy, the iffy guy. You know what I'm saying? He here too. I ain't gonna look. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I love him. You love your brothers. You know what I'm saying? But you iffy. It is what it is, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because you got that greedy part in you. You know what I'm saying? Just I just nobody can deal with that. They're greedy. I'm not gonna share. I'm not gonna share. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? And that's why, that guy is the way it is and why his people are the way they are. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they following. It's like, man, don't you understand that's a dietary religion? Okay, whatever, whatever. You're missing the point. So you don't understand that's ooh. But then again, nobody's ever came to tell you this stuff, and and then y'all say that's that type of situation too. Well, ain't nobody never came from there to tell me this, that, and the third. Well, here I am. I'm telling you, baby, this is what it is. Don't let somebody who's not spiritually in tune tell you nothing. Straight up, you learning, and you're trying to teach. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Pay attention to what people say, man. If they don't know what they're talking about, they don't know what they're talking about. That's just what I think, feel, believe, and guess. But it's not a fact, is it? Okay, okay, okay. Now, the facts that gods have been here, the facts that, there's this long history of this, that, and third, that's called mythology, but you know that this stuff is real, these beings are real, and so on and so forth. You just try to deny it. And that's the smile and the nasty attitude because you're under a lot of cons. You're under a lot of cons, a lot of lies, and it frustrates you to be lied to, don't it? It frustrates you. Yeah, I know, baby. I know. So, you know, don't let them have you going against people that you shouldn't be going against. Don't have them, pointing the finger when you don't need to be pointing the finger at people. You know what I'm saying? Don't have them. Don't let them do you like that. Don't let them do you like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get outnumbered and outmatched real quick, straight up. And if you got no defense for it, you gonna need some help. You gonna need some protection. And you know what? You ain't got none messing with them. Not do you? Not do you? I rebuke you. And I'm still standing here. What's say it again? Say it louder, more aggressive. When you're a joke, you're a joke. For real. You're a joke. Can't take you serious. You're a joke. But that's what fool. But anyway, I love you. We love you. Stop forgetting and stop messing over that love. Fighting for that image when you need to be living for peace. Okay, an image is just an image. It's temporary. Why y'all still dwelling on the temporary when you need to be worried about the long term goal? You know what I'm saying? The long term, the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen afterwards? That's the what's the next move? So I'm just saying, keep it real out there, man. With your peoples, and be respectful as you go about your day. You know what I'm saying? Be respectful to the knowledge and wisdom and understanding that someone gave you. Be respectful to truth and love and loyalty and respect and gratitude. Show a lot of gratitude and gratefulness. Be appreciative of the things that you have because they could be snatched from you. Okay, and when they get snatched from you, that's a bad feeling, isn't it? Okay, so pay that phone bill, pay that electric bill, pay that water bill, pay that attention bill. Okay, pay that a bill because attention. Do you listen? Regard. Okay, so here, real quick. I know this, right? And you trust this, that you does. Do you trust me? Do you trust me? So if you trust me, then you should know that I'm not gonna lie to you. Straight up. So if you got family members that you trust and you say you trust, they're not gonna lie to you. Straight up. They're gonna tell you straight up this is what it is. Now they may not be the nicest about it because you're not listening. But and anytime someone's not being nice to you or when they're talking to you, that's because you got a hard head and you're not listening. Okay? Be aware of that. You know what I'm saying? The root of all evil is inconsideration. That's very inconsiderate to not listen. Okay? Very. It's very inconsiderate to not think. Okay, because to think you have to consider some things, right? And time, energy, and effort are your three most important things. And for anything to be considered evil, there must be an inconsiderate thought, word, or action. Must be. And like I said, if you don't consider some things gonna go wrong every time. So, hey, who you talking to? Who you love? Who you talking to? What you talking about? I don't know. But what's up, Doc? Don't forget the ops, okay?